Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I am showing you my Christmas lights. Many of you would have seen my tropical garden and all the plants that I've got, and I recently did a video on the Halloween display. So as it's the 5th of December today, I thought it would be a good idea just to show you how I set up my Christmas lights and how I kind of make use of the garden. So this is the front of my house, and I have I think it's a 10 or 12 foot Christmas tree. It's an artificial tree which I've put in the middle of the knot garden, which featured in one of my videos quite a long time ago actually. So I run power cables out to these plastic boxes, so I hide them underneath there, keep them sort of semi-waterproof. So I've got warm white lights on this tree with various different baubles, and I have to weigh this tree down with huge weights which I used to use on the parasol that we had on the patio. So I weigh that down, and I also wire some like gym weights to it as well, because every time we get strong wind it tends to fall over. So yes, it's heavily weighted down, this one. In the front here, let's get a better view of it, we have a stag. It's just a single stag here. It was originally part of a two set display, but the other one I haven't bought basically. But I thought it looks nice next to the big tree on there. So that's at the very front. And then I've got these icicle lights, which are these are the white, like the cool white lights. They don't flash or anything, they're just a static, very long string of lights. And that wraps around the side of the house here. And up and over to the garage, which is actually where they're plugged into. So yeah, it's quite handy actually having these lights on at the side of the house, because when it's fully dark, it actually casts quite a bit of light on here. So it's quite handy when you're putting rubbish in the bin or going out to the garage. It's just extra bit of light. So as we move into the exotic garden at the back, you'll see actually a few of my palms. I've got one here, the Washingtonia robusta, in a pot, and this Phoenix canariensis palm. These normally on very cold nights get put into the garage, which is why they're sitting not too far away from the garage. So these get sack trolleyed in when it basically goes below -3, I would say, -2, -3. So they've been out in light frost this year and they've been fine so far. So yeah, as we go into the back garden, view from the back of the patio, we have the 3 leaping deer on here, which is a really nice display. You buy it as a complete display of 3, but you could also buy the 2 on the left. You can buy as a kit, so you can just have the 2 there, or you can buy the one on the right as a single. So they do give you that option. I think mainly because people like to have the one on the right as a single display, and then obviously if you want to add to it, you can buy the other 2. At the side of the pond here, it is just the string of lights which is connected all around the side of the house. That just goes around the side of the garage, and it just basically creates a little bit of light on the back here. Walk up the garden a little bit. Had a lot of heavy rain this morning, so the grass is incredibly wet. So the summer house has the same kind of lights as the side of the house. You can buy these in I think 4 or 5 meter strings, and then you connect them all together, and you can buy extension leads to go from the lit section up until the plug, so you can extend that if your plug is quite far away, which is quite handy. And they all kind of interconnect with like waterproof connectors and everything, which is great. So yeah, having the string lights up here on the sort of spa area, that makes it nice for guests when they stay at our Airbnb. And again, it casts a nice amount of light into the garden and highlights some of the plants even when it's dark. And just panning around here, we've got chicken coop, which again has the same kind of lights on them, just sort of hidden by the banana plant, which is sort of collapsed with the frost at the back there. But yeah, this one plugs into the shed on like an extension lead as well. This is the view of the looping reindeer from this side. On there. So yeah, it's just about getting light now. So I'm shooting this first thing in the morning. So yeah, that's the Christmas light tour. It's quite basic really, and yeah, we like to try and keep it sort of so that there's key areas are lit up, and obviously with nice sort of Christmas trees and stuff. We've got various smaller trees in the house, so we try and keep it quite simple. The only other things that I'm going to do this year is on the Trachycarpus palm here, I'm going to wrap the trunk with some fairy lights, which I've bought, which should be coming tomorrow, and potentially this archway will get wrapped as well, depending on the length of the cable. I've got like a 20-meter cable, so it should wrap around the trunk and then go along the bottom of this edge here, and then up and around the archway. So yeah, that's the tour of the Christmas lights, and my next video should be pretty exciting actually, because I've made quite a big decision with the garden, which I will talk about in my next video because I don't want to ruin the surprise. So yeah, hope to see you next time, and don't forget to subscribe as always, and hope you're enjoying the videos. Thanks for watching.